Hi, so we had a member ask about how to learn how to design something to look like something they saw, which was really cool. It was some doodle alphabet letters on a bunch of other elements added. So I'm going to show you a rough way to, my very basic way to do it. And then you guys can let your imagination soar. So one of the things that she saw was it was a teacher was the word, and it had a bunch of elements added to it, but the teacher letters were all a little bit different. So I'm going to show you a very easy way to create those. I've done a little bit of homework ahead of time. So Creative Fabrica is fantastic. You guys should join us. $49 a year. I have a great referral for it. But once you get into Creative Fabrica, plan on spending hours there because there's millions of things you can download, from frames to backgrounds to fonts to actual images to actual already done Tumblr images or coffee mugs or photo slates or wind spinners or cutting boards, you name it, they got it. Or you can create your own, which is what I want to teach you how to do today. So, frames are what we use. They are a template. They're a drag and drop template. So where you see on this document that I'm showing you, which is the download for these particular things. Once we download it, we're going to open it and we're going to have access to each letter, and we will drag and drop something onto that letter. It must be a PNG style, which means you can use SVGs, but take your SVGs and download them and save them as a PNG and then re-upload them, because if you do that, then they'll slide in. A layered image will not fit onto a Canva frame. Okay, it just won't grab. So I have downloaded this and I then opened up the download, which was a PDF, and it clicked and gave me a frame to use. So these, oh, that's not it. All right, so let me just take you through it. That'll be easier. All right, so I'm going to go to my downloads. I'm going to double click on my Alphabet Canva frame. This is the Adobe Acrobat document, which happens to be my PDF viewer. If yours is Google, then that's what you'll open when you click on it. And it'll have click here, and you're going to click on it. You're going to see this. Here's the letter. It's going to just tell you what you're doing. We're going to view the template, and we're going to open it in Editor because we want to open up Canva. So it'll automatically open it up. You don't set up Canva. You don't do anything. It just automatically connects to your Canva account. Here's the letters. So here's our first letter. We're going to do the word Char, Char. So I need the A, and I want to do it in I want to put an image on this that is school type. Okay, so ahead of time, I went and created I took some of my SVGs from a folder that I had, and I'll show it to you, maybe. Okay, where is it? It's one of these. It's PNGs. Might have been this one. Yep, that's not the one I used. Anyway, I used a folder and I did that. So, all right, now I got to get back to my upload. Sorry. All right. Sorry, I hate wasting y'all's time. All right, so I uploaded some images that I created using SVGs that I put together just very quickly. So let's use this one. All right, so if I slide that in there like that, now I have it there. Now, if you want to adjust it, just double click on it and I can make the image bigger so that it fits the frame. Okay, and then I click done, and that's my letter. Okay, let's go down here to C, and let's use the rainbow crayons. Okay, I'm going to click it on there, double click, and I'm going to make it bigger and pick the colors I want. Let's do the red, yellow, and orange. Let's do that one. Make it a little bit bigger and click done. And now I have those letters. All right, let's go to the H, and we're going to pick this one. And I'm just going to drag and drop it. It's kind of cute. And let's go find the R. And I am going to go back to my crayons, and this time I'm going to drag and drop it and double click. And I'm going to stretch it out, and I'm going to use the other half of the colors. And what I'm looking at right now as I move it around is the actual doodle letter to make sure it's completely covered. And now that is. Okay. Now I want to download those, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. Whoops, I didn't mean to move that. Let me undo that. This is how you undo things. Here you go. And I want to select all and copy. And I'm going to go down all the way to the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to add a page. I'm going to come here and I am going to paste. And there's my first letter. And I would continue to do that. So add a page. And I go back up to my H. You can add numbers. You can add all kinds of things, okay? Here's my H. So again, excuse me, again, I'm going to select all. Right-click, copy. Go back down to the bottom on my added page and hit paste. Okay, and I would add a page and do the C. And so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to do the last two letters. Okay, I have them all done, but when I got to this one, I realized I'm not really loving that. So I'm going to undo this. I'm actually just going to go do another R. So I'm going to get rid of this image and delete, and I'm going to go back to the R, and I'm going to redo it because once I saw it, which is right here, I want to delete. Whoops. Let's not do that because I deleted the frame too. So I'm going to hit cancel. I think what I'm going to do is so I took out the entire frame, so that's not what I planned on doing. So let me go fix this and I will be back. Okay, I fixed it. So now I only want to download the last 4 pages, which are page 41, 42, 43, and 44. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go here, and I'm going to hit download, and I'm going to select pages, and I'm going to uncheck that, and I'm going to scroll down here to this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, and we're going to download it. And I'm going to leave that right now named that, but that's okay. You'll see why in a second. And I'm going to hit download, and it's going to download a copy of what I just created. Okay, and here it is. And we're going to extract it. And here's my 4 images, and then I'm just going to select all of these, and I'm going to drag and drop them. Maybe, maybe not. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Now those are uploaded, and I'm going to start a new document. So let's go back over here, and let's do a 12 by 12 for now. And once that loads, I'm going to hit uploads. I'm going to take C, and I'm going to crop it just so I have the right sizing. Here's my C. Here's my H. Crop that. And kind of put it on top of that one. Take my A, do the same thing, and you get the gist of it. So I'm going to finish up the A and the R, and I will be back. Okay, so as you can see, I don't think this is cohesive because I don't think this fits with these. So I'd probably go change this. But for the video's sake, I'm just going to leave that alone. So now I have the word that I just created with the doodle font, right? And all I did was drag and drop into each letter the picture that I wanted. Just keep in mind that it needs to be a PNG. So let's go back here if I can find it. And I may not be able to because I already downloaded. So let me go to my projects. And let's go to this. And let's click on the letter E. Okay, because now I can just choose a letter. And I'm going to go to my uploads and just bring that in. And I'm going to clip that right in there. See how pretty that is? And then I would just, once you click on it, then it's in your, and you save something from it, then it's in your projects. You click on your projects and you can just click on whatever letter, okay? I would probably go back and redo it again and then download it, and then it would be in my projects, and then I wouldn't have something clipped inside the letter. I hope that makes sense, okay? And you just go play with it. That's what you do. And you're going to use these letters right here to make all kinds of things that you want to create in whatever background you want. That's how people are doing this. They go in, another thing is they can go on Google, they can go into groups, they can get beautiful images, and then they're just clipping them into these frames and creating a set of letters. And that's what they're giving out, or that's what they're using on their documents. I hope that helps. What I would do, and let's just go back to the one I was working on. Okay, this is where I started taking elements. Here's the elements that I was using and putting them together, and I made those backgrounds that you just saw. What I would do here is now go decorate this. So we can go back to the uploads. Go to those folders. Now I can click on PNGs. Maybe I add this. Okay. Move that around. Put that up here. Put that to the layer it to behind. Okay. See what I mean? Add something else. Now we can go here. Let's do this. That'd be kind of cool this way, right? Maybe a little bit bigger. Could even bring that to the back. I can see this needs the background removed. There we go. So, you know what you do? You go play. You start putting things together, and then all of a sudden, you have these amazing images that you created, right? So maybe I stick that up there. Move that to the back, all right? Now that becomes part of the, you see what I mean? So if you make these letters distinctive to pop out, you can even do them as a solid color. Then you go create these other images with school elements, with camping elements. I'm going to do one for camp. I'm going to do a sign for my campsite. I'm going to do this very exact thing. I'm probably not going to use doodle. I'll probably use a different style of frame, but that's how you create your own images. I hope this helps. Have a really great day. As always, if you have questions, just ask. Have a really, really rockin' sublimation journey. Tap, tap.